What's up, folks? What's up, guys? 1 second. What's up, guys? Hold on, I need to switch. Right, there we go. Yep, happy Friday, guys. Hang out for a little while. Alright. I don't know how many guys saw the, last night I was leveling the Tesladin up some in Chaos. And within probably about 30-45 minutes, I got a jaw rune and a charm rune in Chaos. So it just keeps going. I don't even know what to think. I don't even know why I should play any other area. But I'm going to run pits for a while, just to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, it's just nuts. No, it won't be on movie. I wasn't streaming. It was kind of late last night. But yeah, I was just trying to level the Tesla up a little bit. I got him up to 85 or 86 now. But I got a Chom rune first. And just a little bit later, I got another jaw rune. It's crazy. I don't even understand it. Greaser, that I don't. I'm not a good person to ask for that. I mean, there's some people, if you get on our Discord, that will help you, definitely help you out, do how to walk through Ubers. I only ever play Sork for the most part. This Paladin's my second one up since D2R dropped. But I've been like a support with somebody while they ran my keys for Ubers, but I actually don't. I'm not the person to ask about Ubers. I know the theory behind it. I've never actually even tried to solo Ubers. I might, if I got time before ladder drops, I might mess around and try it with my Paladin. Yeah, never know. Might give it a shot. I would like to get him up a little bit more level-wise. I don't know. This build setup's probably not optimal to do Ubers. So yeah, I'm definitely not the person for it. But we have multiple people on Discord that will do Ubers solo. So just reach out there if you have any questions. Yeah, 100%, dude. There's several people that could probably walk you through it. Even if you want to, try it, maybe one of the guys will kind of support you and just kind of guide you while you do it yourself. That sort of thing. But yeah, definitely do that. I am not the person to walk you through that one. I mean, I've seen people do it many a time, but I haven't actually tried to solo it myself. What's up, Floyd? What I'm going to do first tonight, though, I got a whole bunch of gems. So I need to do a little cubing to clean the inventory out a little bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? I got a ton of gems. So I'm thinking I either just try roll skillers, or I got this monarch that dropped off Diablo. Maybe roll that a few times. What do you guys think? I've had pretty good luck with skillers, and these 6 here are all Diablo dropped skillers. Interesting. Yeah, definitely reach out to the guys. Yeah, especially on BNet. You can do body recovery there for sure. And we'll roll what, Dave? What do you think? The shield or the charms? I kind of feel like trying a few rolls on the shield. I'm sure. I mean, I know the odds are really really low, but you never know. You think charms? I mean, it's kind of crazy, man. I've had some stupid luck here lately. All right, let's do this. I'm going to do 5 rolls on the shield, then I'll do the rest on the charms. Yeah, looks like I probably have better results from the charm. I really want to mess with the shield though. I'm going to do 5 rolls on the shield, and then we'll do the rest on the charms. I mean, even if I got a J mod, I don't know what I'd do with it. All right, we'll just do 5. But see, I got all these I need to kind of clean out. These accumulated pretty quick, actually. Greaser, J-Mod is a jeweler's monarch of deflecting. And basically what that is, it's a 4-socket monarch with the deflecting mod on it. So it basically increases block damage. It's a pretty highly sought after, because what people do, they'll stack them with facets. So, but they're extremely rare. You can only find them or roll them, because you can normally shop for monarchs, but they will never roll the jeweler's mod, which is 4-socket. So it's not possible to actually shop that piece. So it's an extremely rare but sought after. I think it's mainly, correct me if I'm wrong, it's mostly a PvP item, isn't it? Isn't that what they're looking at for, to PvP with? Alright, we're going to do 5 rolls on it, though, just for the heck of it. Can the Monarch go Jewelers of the Whale? What's up, Praetorian? Yeah, I know J-Mods trade for a lot. Dave, the Jaws have definitely taken the lead. I've found now, I think I'm up to 4 Jaws out of Chaos. It's just stupid. Yeah, alongside, I can see that as well. Well, we're going to do 5 rolls, though. That's 1. Yeah, I hear you, man. That's 2. See, there's the deflecting mod. So as you can see, you get the 20%. I think it's the 20% increase, or is it both? Is it the 30 and the 20 for the mod? I don't remember. I don't think that 30 is normally there, is it? Anyways, that's half of what you need to get. You need to get the jeweler's prefix to make it work. It's both? Okay, yeah. So that's 3. Four. Last one. Then we'll just do some charms. 5. I will be rolling that some more, though. I'm going to have, because this dropped off of Diablo, so it's got a really high item level, so it's going to guarantee at least the chance of getting both mods. But let's go ahead and do charms now. I've had decent luck with charms. I've rolled several of these. Some of these are just left over from my Sork. that I'm not using right now, but I think I've rolled like these last 2 or 3 of them. So we'll see what kind of skillers we can get. And I have rolled a offensive aura 43 life one already, which unfortunately is not that good, but potentially might have some more value come 2.4. Liam, no, that only applies to rares if you're P-Skull re-rolling. Just on the charms, like when you're rolling blue items with just 3 P-Gems, it doesn't reduce the item level. So you can roll the same charm over and over and over and over and over again. And it also applies with the Monarch. Now the 6 P-Skulls re-rolling rares does decrease the item level by a fraction every time you do it. Yeah, I'm on the Sork now. Once I finish rolling these, I'll switch over to the Tesladin and we'll go kill some stuff. I wanted to make some space. I was collecting a lot of gems. I wanted to clear them out. Summoner with light damage. It's basically a plane, but we'll keep it for now. Keep that one. Roll the next one. See, this one's guaranteed. You know this one. If you ever tried to trade these, if you could at least re-roll it to where it's plus 40 or higher life, or higher than 40 life, you could trade these off because people know just the fact that it has higher than 40 life, that it dropped off of one of the 3 bosses that you can re-roll the charms. Actually, I have decent luck getting skillers. I just don't often get really good ones. Like that summoner one was okay, but you know, it only has a little extra lightning damage, so it's not that big a deal. I'm also keeping 40 extra gold charms just for a gold fine barb. No, Tesladin. That's not the point of a Tesladin. If you're a Tesladin, you run 2 dreams, which is shield and helmet. So with exile, you're not going to get the lightning damage. If you're going to roll exile, then you might as well go with a smiter. I think it's smiter, right? Smiter for exile. Alright, one more roll. Okay, done with that. I did get 1 skiller out of it, one in summoning skiller. It's kind of garbo, but we'll hang on to it. Alright, and we're going to roll the diadem 1 time since I got some skulls stacked up. This requires 6 skulls. And what we were talking about earlier, when you reroll a rare with 6 skulls, what's that? Yeah, that's 6. The eye level of the item reduces by a fraction of a percent every time, but diadem has like a built-in floor. So even if you reroll the same diadem over and over and over again, it's going to have a minimum level, so it will always possibly reroll with the best stats on it. Oh, that could have almost been really, really, really good. If that had, I'm going to hang on to this, actually. I think I need IAS on this. But dual leech, potentially for a future martial arts. I don't know, that might have some value. Yeah, this could potentially have some value later on. I don't know. With the dual leech, it's kind of neat. The 29 strength's pretty solid too. You can get IAS on a diadem, I think. Or I might be mistaken. I'm thinking of you can get faster run, rock, and cast. Maybe not IAS. I might be thinking of those two things. I'll have to look at the. There's a site that lists all the possible affixes that you can get on this. Yeah, this is interesting. I might hang on to this because the plus 29 strength always allows for allocation of points into somewhere else that you would normally need to equip gear. 29 is pretty high. It's got a little bit of resist on it, but the dual leech is kind of neat, and it's plus 2 skills. I'm going to hang on to this. This might not be bad later on. Potential. It has potential, depending on what they do with martial arts in 2.4. That'll be way far down the road, but it could potentially have some value later on. And I didn't realize this. I thought 142 was perfect Shaco defense. Is it 141? Somebody pointed it out on the video earlier. So that's a 141. What's this one? It's a 136. I might have to look that up too. I thought it was 142 was perfect defense on that. It's 141, so I got 2 perfect ones. That's kind of funny. that's actually a lot funny. I got 2 of them. And yeah, this is the job, and this is the Chom runes. I got these last night. It's insane. I don't know what to think about that. Jacob, hit me up later if you need a Shaco, man. I got a ridiculous amount of Shacos. Really? An Ohm rune? I gotta look real quick. I never really paid attention to that. Glenn, last night I was leveling my Tesladin in Chaos, and I got a Jaw and a Chom rune in like 30 minutes. It's crazy. All right, I need to look real quick. Let's see. Cow King. All right, see that one's only 110. That's probably anti-perfect. That's lore. That's peasant crown. Okay, I got 3 extra ones so far. Yeah, Greg, right? I need to. All right, so let's mess around on Tesladin a little bit. Appreciate you joining, Michael. We'll have an interesting time tonight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I keep saying I don't think I could replicate what I've been getting in Chaos, but it keeps happening. So I don't know. I'm gonna run pits for a little bit tonight, though. We might bounce over to Chaos and mix it up. I don't think. Let me clean this up a little bit. So, Mark. Alright, Tesladin gear. This is currently what I'm holding. So, we made this yesterday. We were on stream and somebody, we traded out for a 3-socket phase blade just to try out. I kind of want to stack a bunch of auras just to see what it does. So we made Lawbringer so that we could get the level 16 Sanctuary aura. And then the Dream Helmet. This is Dream Helm, which gives you level 15 Holy Shock. And then you couple that with the Dream Sacred Targe. Now, since both of these are level 15s, they stack. So you actually have a level 50 or level 30 Holy Shock. And then you dump points into the synergy for that, and this hits really, really hard. Greg, yeah, just Javazon by itself melts cows, even without the Infinity Merc. So you throw that in there, and it's just obnoxious. Right now, I'm debating switching this out. I don't really need the extra damage, demons, and undead. I think it helps a little bit, but I'm just kind of standing there and letting the the Holy Shock kill everything. I'm running Enigma. I don't really take advantage of this either, so we might switch this out at some point. Laying Hands gloves. I'm running this crappy ring. I need to switch this. I got an Iraq. Raven Frost. I might just stick an SOJ there. I don't know. 41 War Travs, and these are all crap charms. Nothing really that good here. But the damage is pretty crazy. My Mercenary is about as gimp as you can get. Towels, helmet, which actually I got an Andy I could put on there now. I think he's high enough. Cotter, it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's shield or helm. I think that's it. I don't think you could put it in anything else. Yeah, Gummy, it's a decent... I mean, this is a pretty decent ring, just not in this case. It's not that helpful for the Tesladin. It's definitely not a bad ring. I'm not going to scrap it. I'm just going to swap it out. So I got a Grizz with open sockets, and then I got a Bone Hue. Now this Bone Hue is kind of nice because it's ethereal, so the damage on it's pretty sick. But it doesn't really lend anything, so I might switch that at some point. I want to stack as many auras as I can, so I'm going to be switching stuff out as I go. Ultimate goal maybe is switching these out for Dragon Armor and Hand of Justice weapon for level 30 Holy Fire. So I'm trending more towards an Auradin versus Tesladin, which is just using Dream and your attack, which is you'll be using Zeal. Yeah, I thought about it, Dartland. In fact,
greetings.
I think I got a Wisp set aside somewhere. Oh, and I got some un-ID'd rings. These came in Chaos, and I plan on IDing a bunch of them at the same time. Well, dang it, I put a Wisp projector somewhere. I had one sitting. I don't know what I did with it. I got a Wisp projector somewhere. Well, you can. I think if you take the points out of Zeal, you have enough to synergize Holy Fire, because half of the synergies are already done. Because with Holy Fire, you already have half your synergies done for Holy Shock. So if you look at Holy Shock, see the synergy is Salvation and Resist Lightning. For Holy Fire, it's Salvation and Resist Fire. So you only need 20 points to resist fire. I'll show you guys. I'm going to run into the pits real quick. The damage is pretty nasty. But imagine having another pulse of a different aura. I think that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm just kind of messing around with it right now, and I will eventually get this thing up pretty nasty. But his damage is pretty sick. I can usually roll through pits without even having to hit anything. The only thing I kind of wonder about is if I'm missing stuff, if I'm just running through and stuff's dying, that maybe I'm leaving something behind. Yeah, the only thing, and we talked about that, Mark, the only thing with that is if you put it on the Act 3 Merc, you don't get the synergies to apply, so the damage won't be, the pulse damage won't be as good. Now maybe if, I guess it's possible to have dual dreams on my Tesladin and on the Merc, and just maybe all in total, the damage will be pretty nice, but... See, and Dream also has Confuse, so anything that hits you has a chance of starting to fight other mobs. Which is kind of funny. The archers here have higher light resist than the other mobs. Do I have? Oh, I don't even have Conviction on. So then you just run around and pick up stuff. Even the boss and champ packs just die. Yeah, I was thinking about that long shot for sure. Maybe getting an actual Act 1 Merc and running Faith on that. And that'll give me a nice little useful aura, if nothing else. See, these guys, with their being a little higher on with light resist, they last a little longer. Yeah, I don't have a grief right now. It's kind of funny. I'm finding all these other runes, but technically, low runes would probably help me out the most. What's up, Bob? Yeah, but it's kind of funny. This guy, it's we were talking about it yesterday. It's kind of just lazy play because you don't have to really focus a whole lot. Yeah, Dartland. A lot of people have made that mistake. So see, I'd just telly down here and just sit still for a second. I don't even have to hit anything. Just pick up what I need. These guys usually take a couple extra pulses, so I just go ahead and hit them. Yeah, I mean it's pretty lazy farming, to be honest. Yeah, long shot. That's the ultimate goal. Those last two pieces for the dragon and the hand of justice is pretty expensive. Those two pieces there, pretty pricey. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just bounce back and forth. We'll hit both areas, just to see what drops, because chaos is just constantly paying off. I feel bad not running chaos. Well, SOJ's got a lot of trade value still, don't they? If you're trading a lot, then that you can get something out of that, if I'm not mistaken. And the effect from the the Lawbringer, that knocking back the undead, is kind of funny. It kind of stuns them out of spell effects. Oh, SOJ still like Sir? Yeah, so yeah, finding SOJ is not a bad thing. Just watch them die. And if you look, it's kind of funny because if you look at the actual one-hand damage on this, it's kind of like a grief. When you first look at the damage of the weapon itself, it seems really low. But I could chop Diablo down pretty quick with that. Yeah, Charles, exactly. Azurath has the same effect. I just have not found one yet. So we went ahead and made the Lawbringer. See, I like doing that just to watch the stuff die. That just is funny to me. These guys just got knocked. It takes a while for them to die, but they have they're light immune. Conviction just breaks it, so it takes them a little longer to take enough damage to die. But see, it does that Lawbringer does that knockback effect with the Sanctuary, which is not always a good thing. And I'll show you up here on the first boss, Vizier. It will knock him off the map, edge of the map, where you can't get to him, and then you got to kite him back for to finish him off. I didn't think about that. Yeah, the Stygians. See, you can stand here and you see the knockback effect from the Sanctuary. You could push them off the edge of the map to where you can't hit them. So that can be kind of annoying. This particular one's not as bad, but you can still get them into a position to where you can't kill them. So that's a little annoying. And I can just charge around here if I wanted to. Mana pool's not that great. I could technically switch to an insight and then pretty much keep mana up, or I could just pod, I guess. See, these guys don't die nowhere near as quick. But they do die eventually. Yeah, you got to watch that for sure. I mean, he'll get to a position where it's really hard to get him to kite back. So a lot of times it's just easier just to hit him and kill him. And I'm not hard stuck on using that Lawbringer. We were messing around yesterday and we were thinking about just adding an extra aura just for fun. So that's the only reason why we even have that there. I don't really have a decent weapon for this guy right now. So we were just kicking ideas around with that. You can see, he just dies. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, technically, I got an Enigma, so I could teleport around if I wanted to. Yeah, Eric, that was one of the ideas. I'm still kicking things around. Let me hold that just in case. Might have a use for it. Yeah, bug zapper. That's kind of what it is. Now this is the only one that actually gives me any kind of trouble here, because they'll surround you and they can kill you pretty quick.
Not even
So he goes down almost as fast as the source. Yeah, Eric, I might build one just to test it out if I can find a weapon or a base to drop. Because they're not expensive. They're pretty cheap to make. Crescent Moon's I think what's the highest rune? Like a rune or something? It's not high. That's just funny to me. Chill. Yeah, it's something along those lines. It's not expensive at all. Yeah, the ring I'm using right now is not really have any justifiable use, so I might switch that out. See, I lost, because that was so near the edge, Sanctuary pushed it just off the side, and I lost the drop off of that champ pack. But I mean, this guy's plenty strong, even with what I got now, and it's nowhere near max gear. No, I have one. Not Ty. I just literally this is like second run. I think that's where we're at. The only thing, I don't know what kind of staying value I have playing this character, whether I'll get bored with it or not. Right now, it's fun. But I don't know. Nah, Floyd, you could keep it. I don't want it back. All yours. What's up, Jerry? Daniel, conviction works out better on the paladin itself for this. I did mess around with it, and depending on which direction I go, I might change it up. Don't know yet. But right now, it's working pretty good where it's at. But again, it's kind of a learning process for me. Been a lot of good ideas, and eventually we'll get to that point. I think I asked this yesterday. What was the high rune on Faith? Is it Ja or Burr? Or is it both? I know Faith can be pretty expensive. What's up, Cubbo? Ja and Ohm. That's what I'm missing right now. I don't have a free Ohm rune. I got Ja runes. Chaos has been paying out them Ja runes. Ja. Okay, yeah. I got a bow. I got a +3. Well, no. I don't use the GMB for the merc. I have a. I do have a superior great bow. I think that's one of the decent bases for a merc faith. Yeah, I got a superior great bow. I banked that a little while back. I think I actually found it while I was streaming. Well, we had talked about bases, and it was like great bow's a good one. Is it diamond? A diamond bow is pretty good. There was a couple of different options, but I had found that great bow, so I hung on to that in case I wanted to make a faith for my mercenary. Never know, we might pick up an Ohm rune tonight. Just watching this stuff die without hitting it's just too funny for me. This is my favorite part of this whole build. And again, this is still not tweaked out as far as it can go. See, they ate my merc up right there. If he gets caught in that surround by these guys, he dies pretty quick.
Not even death can save you from me.
Well, it's not like the merc was really lending a whole lot. I'll bail him out. Go run pits. I plan on just bouncing back and forth between the two.
What do you need?
I have yet to ever get like a decent rune drop in pits.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
No, Jerry. I'm just using a Lawbringer right now. We put I made one yesterday just to put another aura on this guy just to see how many I could stack up. So no, I don't have a grief right now. I made one for my dad when he made his pally, but I don't have one. I could really use a run of low runes right now. He's just the defensive, the Holy Freeze merc right now. He doesn't even have an aura on any of his gear. He's just kind of along for the ride. I was needing to level him so that I could put some stuff on him. He's high enough now that I could put an Andy on him. GT? Ethereal? Nope. 6 socket. Let me know if that's worth holding on to. I don't think it is. Yeah, Daniel, it's still a dream. Yeah, I think actually the grief I made for my dad was like a 39. Got a pretty good roll on. The damage rolled a little on the lower end on it, but the IAS rolled 39. At least I got that out of it. Yeah, everything I need that I kind of want to make requires low runes. I'd like to make another fortitude for my this merc instead of switching it back and forth. I need one for a grief if I decide to make one of those. I think both the dragon and the hand of justice, if I just decide to go that direction, both require low runes. So, yeah, low runes is what I need at this point, regardless of what I decide to make. I don't have none of the archers this time. Yeah, low rune is kind of like my sticking point right now. I mean, I've actually, I think I used up all my burr runes, but I got a couple extra jaws. I got grief, 2 charm runes, which are kind of, well, actually, I think the hand of justice might require a charm rune. Yeah, see that one. I got a sir. I got charm. I just don't have a low rune. I got a reapers. You think it's better than? Well, it's probably better than this. I just threw this on there. I just threw the bone hue on there just because I thought it was cool. I'd found it dropped ethereal, so the damage that was on it is pretty crazy, and it rolled high damage, and it's got 2 sockets. I do have a reapers. It's not ethereal though. Wind force, nice. Swap off the lawbringer. Okay. I got plenty of options for gear. Right now, again, it's just it's the typical needing runes, specific runes to make stuff. Again, I'm just not one to trade a whole lot, so I have not found a Stormlash though. I need to check that one off my list. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing, JD. He just kind of walks along and pokes at stuff randomly, but he's hardly ever hitting anything. That's a funny part. I just teleport in the middle of the second level and just watch everything around me die. Well, dude, there's probably a Call of Duty Warzone stream you can go watch. I'm sure they're out there. Oh. Yeah, I just did Chaos. I'm about to do it again. I'm bouncing back and forth between Pit and Chaos each run. Now, Yingling.
Even the light cannot pierce.
YouTube says you can drink on stream as long as you keep it covered up. And you're not promoting toxic behavior. I think that's how they kind of defined it. It's really weird. Yep. I used to not be a Yingling fan. It kind of grew on me a little bit. North Carolina's craft brew industry is pretty solid right now. So there's a lot of stuff to choose from around here. But sometimes you just got to have a Yingling. Cheers, Juan. Jason, no. To make this strong on a paladin, you need the synergies. You could kind of do it with a Sork because you have the lightning mastery, which could bump up the pulse damage, but the Sork doesn't have anything to pump up the lightning damage. What's up, Bankill? Yeah, man. There's a surprising number of people from within the state that come on the stream. Yeah, JD. He does have a pretty easy job. It's kind of funny. He's like me when I was leveling this character in cows. He's just along to suck up XP. BC, yeah, you're a good ways out there, man. Drunken Diablo. I'm hoping next week we're going to get the 2.4 stuff on ladder. I mean on PTR. I don't think there's going to be a lot of testing required to make sure that the back-end changes worked. The only thing that could hold out the PTR 2.4 stuff is if they actually don't have the changes ready yet. Which I guess... Oh, Phase Blade. Archon Plate. Can we potentially have an Azure Wrath this time? Hey! We got it! That's pretty cool. Finally got the Azure Wrath. We can scratch that off the list. How you like that, boys? We're going to switch this out. The Sanctuary is not as high. This is a level 16, but I don't really care. Yeah, it's plus skills on it. That's funny, isn't it? If is the newest, man. Yeah, that was some funny stuff. Sean, exactly, dude. That's you can literally play this with one hand. Except when you're having to pick stuff up. That's funny. All right, let's see what kind of Archon. I keep Archons if they're over 500. That's only one socket though. Nope. Bye. We'll put that in the stash. That is too funny. Actually, I'm gonna add that to my list. It's the first time I've actually found that since D2R. That's the first one. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty rare item. I mean, I see people talking about how they've found them. I just have not seen one drop. I've had plenty of roll opportunities where I've actually had the phase blade drop in monster level 87 areas, but that's the first one that I actually had roll, which is pretty cool. And I think that rolled pretty high ED. Can one of you guys check that? It's 247. Is it out of 250? Yeah, Sean, it was. It's on top of it being rare. One of the older build guides I found, and this was before grief was a thing. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because it was saying to use the Azure Wrath. It might have been more of a budget build for Tesladin, but they were talking about using Azure Wrath. 270 is max? Okay. So did that roll more towards the bottom? What's the low end? Pretty cool find though. I'm gonna take it. $230. So it was mid tier. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I mean it's a solid weapon still. Exactly, Michael. That's what makes this build so important. I'm out of TPs again. Alright, let's put this aside. Well, that's cool. That's a pretty good pit run, I think.
Good day.
Then you guys see Llama's video reaction on the PTR. that was pretty funny. Juan, it's since you're running conviction on the Pally, it's kind of it doesn't stack up because your conviction's higher than what you get off of the Infinity. Yeah, I knew he was gonna. That whole Infinity thing was obnoxious. And they were trying to defend it, to defend some of the stuff they were doing with the builds, and I'm just not buying it. They screwed up. They just won't admit it.
I am overburdened.
It definitely hits harder than Lawbringer. Of course, Lawbringer technically is just a cheap Infinity, or a cheap Azure Wrath. Yeah, I mean, for those that just come in, I mean, I don't have any problems here. I mean, it's definitely slower than running the pally for sure. I mean, the sorceress. Um, but it's kind of a fun way to do full clears. Again, you can drive around and you can have your hand free while you kill stuff. You don't have to switch up skills. You just run around. Sean, I'm almost. It's soba is a Japanese thing. Now the origins of it, I don't know. Maybe it started in China. I think it started in Japan. And there's all kind of different types of soba, because like soba in Okinawa is way different than mainland soba. Yeah, soba is amazing. If you haven't tried soba, you need to. If you like ramen, and I'm not talking about instant ramen, but there's ramen shops around that you can actually get good ramen from. You'll like soba even better. Kuba, it's just a pulse. I forget what the timer is. It's like 1.5, 2 seconds, somewhere around there. There's no way to adjust that. FCR is not going to make it pulse faster. It's just going to pulse at a set speed. There was a cold noodle dish that I really liked. I don't think it was a soba though. I was trying to remember the name of the noodle. Oh, what was that? It was amazing stuff. But it was a thin noodle. But you ate it cold. I can't remember what it's called now. I used to eat it a lot. Oh, okay, Kuba. I thought you were asking. Even with not having to pay attention to my character as much, I sometimes miss some of the chat. I just run around in circles and watch stuff die and read chat. Ooh, I think that's it, JL. I think that's what it was called. Because it was like a soy, not actual soy sauce, but it was like a soy type of soup to it. I'm going to have to look it up now. I used to have it a lot. It was a great lunch, especially in the summer. I killed my merc. He was standing in the wrong spot. Yeah, but this is specifically a Japanese thing, Brian, that I'm trying to think of. We were talking about ramen and soba. But there was a Japanese noodle that we used to eat cold that I really enjoyed. Is it so, man? Jerry, you're hitting all around it, man. I think you might be right. This is some good stuff, though. See, my AR seems low. I'm not hitting every hit there. What's up, Can? Y'all gonna make me look it up now, though. That's the second person that said that. So Domat and Jerry have said the same thing, so it might be it. I don't know why I picked that up. Yeah, I actually found something I could put on my list. It was kind of cool. Found it in the pits. I mean, if I can find a low rune, I'll make a grief. I got bases for it. Yeah, they're definitely real thin, the noodles I'm thinking of. It's been a long time since I had them. We used to eat them pretty good bit. They were real fast to make since they were cold. Well, you know me, Can. I like to make my stuff. How many low runes do you think I could get with a jaw? I don't know. He's got 10 off the towel. I don't think this has any. I could put some on there. Yeah, he's just got the 10 off the towel, but I'm about to switch him over to Andy's. Yeah, Liam. That would solve a lot of problems if I could just cube stuff down. Those 2 charm runes would already be cubed down at this point. If they're taking suggestions on 2.4, I'll put it on there. Once they get it up on PTR, maybe they'll have a place where I can suggest it to them. Yeah, I need to switch some of his stuff out, but he's kind of along for the ride right now. It's not really adding a ton of versatility. It's not really tanking. So I need to beef him up a little bit. At least so he can tank the infector mob while I kill him. He can't survive the infector.
I can't carry anymore.
Now this is the one that can be kind of a pain. If you get on this side of Vizier, you can push him off the map if you don't hit him right. See, I accidentally got in front of him. See, I don't get the gear drop from that. You got to kind of take him at an angle. Yeah, what did we calculate? Zod turned into like 8 burr or 16 burrs or something. The one thing I'm curious, and I don't know how they're going to play it, if they add new rune words, that's just going to drive the need requirements for the runes up. So I wonder if they tweak the drops based off of that. Yeah, Daniel, Chaos by far. I just put a video out today. I finished my 1,000 run Chaos, or 1,000 run project for Chaos. And I've gotten an obnoxious amount of high runes in Chaos. Probably more than the normal, I would definitely say. But a really obnoxious amount of runes here. Yeah, Jerry, I could kind of see that. But do you think they're actually going to play it out that smart? I can see them like making new rune words that once again require Burr or Jaw. Because I know with like Plague requires the Charm rune, but I don't know. I feel like they're going to overplay it, and we're going to get a bunch more rune words that require Burr again. I didn't even realize he died. Yeah, we're going to have to beef him up a little bit. So what are we looking at, though? Chom, Zod, of course. Sir, maybe? Maybe they actually will make a new rune word out of that. Well, technically, if you boil down to it, high rune drop percentages are upped by how many mobs you can kill in, say, an hour's time, right? Oops. So, can I kill more in Travancore than I can in Chaos in a set amount of time?
Not even death can save you from me.
Using the rune pop technique specifically for Chaos, I think in an hour's time you can get way more kills, and I think that equates to more more chances at a rune drop. So I think that's where it comes into play. So I guess it depends on what you can farm quicker. Now, Travancore's right next to the waypoint, so you can do that pretty fast. But for me, as a sorceress using Seal Pop, I can kill way more mobs in an hour's time than you can run in Travancore. So that ups my overall chances on the high runes dropping. It's all in speed. That's why some people will say cows, because you could kill cows so fast, say with a Javazon. So you get overall, in an hour's time, you'll kill X amount of cows that give you more of a chance of a rune drop. Yeah, the timeouts do affect it as well. Because if you could do Travancore in, say, 30 seconds, you still got to wait 30 more seconds before the next game. So that comes into play as well. Which, supposedly, we might see some changes with that, with the database save changes that they made that they're testing on PTR now. So that might affect it. I think, Daniel, we're supposed to get some in North Carolina here this weekend. I don't know how bad it's supposed to be, but I think we're supposed to have a little snap come through.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
GC, if you could get home in time, man, I got to be online for you to steal it. So it just depends on if I'm still online when you start playing. That's the only way to steal it. Where are you at, Can? I don't do cold weather. I'm about as far north as I'm gonna live. Toronto, yeah, I guess you have probably have had some snow for a while. I love checking these big stacks. Well, Nick, I'm glad you're here to see it, man. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling pits tonight. I feel like something else is going to drop here. Now, Rohan, how long ago was that? Necro Summoner. I mean, that's a lot of people love that style. I mean, the only thing you're going to be gimped by is early. Well, let me back up. The Sork advantage early is being able to teleport. So being able to get where you want to get with the Necro is kind of will slow you down at the beginning. That's why that's the only reason why I feel like Sork has an advantage. So it's hard to say. I mean, a Summoner Necro is definitely viable, for sure. I mean, you get like if you could find like a Naj Puzzler early on and have like a teleport stick, you might be able to get away with it pretty early on, and they're not uncommon. So if you could get one of those, that'd be pretty cool. And these archers will wreck a mercenary. Well, yeah, I mean, you do. It's just the speed of the clear is probably just a little faster with teleport. I mean, do you want a full clear all the way to Mephisto if you're going to run Mephisto, or would you rather teleport there? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. You could run everything, I mean, but in the time that you run full clear and get all the way to Mephisto and out, I could have probably done it 3 times or more with Sork. I could have done 3 runs or more. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like an overall comparison, like in a hour's block of time, how many times you can like kill a boss or whatever you're farming. It just depends. It depends on what you're farming first off. To me, if I can't farm chaos right out of the gate, I'll probably run Anti Mephisto. At least until I can get like a Shaco or something, uh, a Viper, just a couple of pieces, and I'll start running chaos. So I mean, there's to me it comes down to speed early out of ladder. It's one of those things. I probably should do something with my mercenary. I didn't think about that, Ken. Yeah, I hate that place. Maggot lair is such a pain. Nice, Curly. It's a pretty decent drop. So, mercenary, what am I looking at here?
Greetings.
Yeah, Rocky, we all got a pretty good laugh. I was actually, when they dropped it, what was it? Thursday? Yesterday. Or no, they dropped it Wednesday, didn't they? I popped on stream for a little while and we looked at it and it was so ridiculous. Alright, so mercenary. Let's get an Andes. I got an Andes stash somewhere. Hell Ancients on the Sorceress is really touchy. Yeah, that's 100%. Hell Ancients, if you're running solo with a Sorceress, that is a lot of dancing. Nah, Nick, not yet. I'm holding out hope that they drop 2.4 on PTR next week. Then we can take a look at it. Mal's not a bad drop, Rocky. Let's see. I need a helmet. I need an Andes. Yeah, I mean, Blizz works, but usually on the Ancients, one of them's cold immune. Yeah, you're TPing around a lot. Because one of them will be cold immune. Let's see, we got a 10 and an 8. She's the 10. And let's see. Well, somebody was recommending a weapon. Somebody say like a Reaper's Toll. Yeah, Reaper's Toll. Scrunchy, are there things within the tree that would buff lightning damage? I hear you, Charles. Let's see. I need a weapon. I got a non-ethereal Reapers. I could probably just get away with that. Yeah, it's because it's got life leech on it. We'll use that. I'm going to take that, put that here. Why G-face over Andy's, though? Crushing Blow? Sandy's, it's got a lot of life leech, though. I just need to RAL it. IS on it. we'll try the Andes first. I think I got a treachery somewhere. I think I have it on my Zon's merc. Yeah, I'm not going to move the fortitude, but I'll try out the treachery. Is my merc dead here? Yeah. I hear you, Christopher. Maybe that's. I need to keep saying I need a low rune. Alright, let's see. I need. Yeah, I got a treachery here. It's not ethereal, but it doesn't matter. Alright, let's try this setup. Tired of Mephi's not dropping Saigon? Are you sure you said that right, Tomac? Because let me tell you, I could get some dang Saigons now. Alright, let's see. We want... Let's try this.
I'll put that to good use.
I don't need the Tau helm.
I'll put
That
to good
there. Yeah, I'm about to say, man. Alright, and oops.
I'll put
Treachery.
that to good use.
I don't need the Grizz. So I'm just thinking in pit, if I run pits, fire resist not going to really matter right now. I could probably rowl that Andes later. If I run chaos, he might need it for the pit lords. We'll run pits for a little bit.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
Wait, what difficulty am I on? Yeah, it's hell. Thought the shit was dying too quick. It's funny how much we'll be looking for these when ladder drops, because you're going to be wanting that 4-socket weapon to make that first spirit. 411. Ouch, man. That sucks. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that first hunt for spirit base, that that is going to be a big deal right out of gate for ladder. Holy jeez, man. I got lucky with my first one. I got it. I was trying to remember where it dropped. I got it pretty quick, and then it rolled a 35, which was crazy. Oh, and I'm going to be streaming on Sunday, probably in the afternoon. I think I'm going to set up something kind of big and give away something really, really good. So if you're available, it'll probably be around 3-ish Eastern. That's when I'll start. Probably a little bit into that, I'll probably do a giveaway of some sort through live chat. So if you're around for that, come check it out. Whoa, did you just get a death web? Death web's pretty big drop. I haven't seen that one either. I have not gotten a death's web yet. Tomac, it will be in that area of value probably. You're not seriously still holding on to a death's web can, are you? Yeah, Tony, it's hell difficulty. Alright, let's do this again. Oh, for any new people here, the link to my Discord is in the description. I'm on our Discord a lot. We have a lot of we got a lot of people joined up to the Discord now. It's mainly for D2 currently, because that's what I'm playing. We might expand it out later at some point, but we got a really built out D2 Discord. Trading, console separation. There's all kind of stuff there. So check it out. It's linked in the description for the permanent invite. I would recommend it for you guys to check out our Discord. It's a really great community.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
Are you seriously hunting towels? And also on our Discord, we do have multiple players on different consoles, so we do have the ability to trade across platforms. You can do that if somebody owns two different platforms. And we have a few players that help mule across different platforms. I just love standing in the middle of those big camps. Speaking of Tal, it's teasing me right there. I did finally find my second Tal armor last week. That's a cool feeling when you find one, that's for sure. Yeah, we have some really helpful people just in general on our Discord. I actually got one of my Tal armors last week while I was streaming. It's only my second one when I say one of. But I was actually streaming when it dropped. It was pretty cool. Dropped off Diablo. I think I gave that to somebody. Yeah, I gave that Tal armor. Somebody, I think it's just one of the regulars in Discord, but I think they were on the stream and hit me up after. I usually give my stuff away. If I can't use it, or if I have duplicates, I usually just give it away. But yeah, I'll be trying to set up something, some way. I might even do like Sweetfield did on his, where he gave his jaw away, or just do some sort of chat thing, and then just do a spinner and pick a random person. Yeah, I still haven't got that Griffin's. I really would love to see a Griffin's drop, so just so I could put it on my Sork. It's kind of funny, Christopher. I did that. I was just, I don't remember what I was doing. I was just looking at random lobby games, pub games, and there was somebody trying to find or get a Shaco for, I forget, they are offering like whatever their highest rune was. It was like a or something. I mean, pull, maybe. But I just popped into their game and threw one on the ground and left. That's the one thing I have gotten a ton of drop. I've gotten so many Shakos, it's really kind of funny. Yeah, dude, I didn't even wait for him to say anything either, Rocky. I just literally, I asked him if he was still looking for a Shako. He said yes, and like pull okay, and I just dropped it and left. JLR, you want to see something funny? When I get back to stash, I'll show you. Go rune. That's not a bad drop. Dude, I don't know what it is about me and Shakos. I've found, I'm guessing 10 or 11. All right, so JLR, check this out. All right, so this is the one we were talking about, right? The 141 base defense un-ID'd. I actually have another one, and it's 141 as well. It was just sitting in my stash. I didn't even pay attention to the defense on the Shakos. That much? Just for perfect defense Shako? I've probably given them away randomly. I don't look at the defense. I just throw them out. Or give them random. I don't throw them out. I just give them away. But I just had that one sitting there. I don't even remember which one this one was. And then, yes, it might have been you or somebody said something about a perfect Shako in the comments on that video. So I went and looked at the other ones I had, and this one was sitting right next to it. Oh, for those that don't know, this is if you get a white diadem, use that in your imbue quests. It doesn't matter which level. You can use it normal, nightmare, or hell imbue quest. And imbue the diadems. That's your best chance of getting a GG item from the imbue quest. But yeah, I don't really pay attention to that. I don't even know what I think of. One of my sorceress is like a 138 or something. Christopher, I don't know what the minimum is. I usually don't use my imbue quests till I'm higher level and I go back just to do them. But I just know that the diadem is where you want to use that quest. Anything else is probably pretty much a waste. Because if nothing else, if you imbue the diadem and it doesn't roll that good, you can re-roll the diadem and just continue to re-roll it until you actually get a decent roll out of it. Oh, I was going to mention that as well. I did re-roll a diadem at the beginning of the stream that I had with 6 PGMs. Opinions on that? Any assassin players? Those that were there, we thought this might be pretty decent, maybe later on for martial arts. Only thing, I wish it had rolled like, if it was going to be used martial arts, maybe faster run walk would have been nice. But I think it's still pretty decent. I'm going to hold on to this diadem and re-roll another one. But I think this is decent. I rolled that at the beginning of the stream. And I thought that one was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a GG roll. I think it's decent. I got 2 other diadems that I can re-roll. So I might just hang on to it. Just to see if that comes into play later on. If martial arts becomes a thing, that might be a decent filler helmet. Yeah, 29 strength is crazy high because you could offset, you know, not having to dump points into strength, you could dump into health, life, or dex, or whatever you might need as a martial art assassin and make it useful. What's mesh boots? Gnats? Yeah. Got too many of those. See you, Christopher. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Lumix, I'm streaming 6 days a week. I take Saturday off, and I stream 6 days. Usually about 3 hours at a time. Yeah, Rocky, it's PC only. They have not announced anything. The PTR is only testing the database save changes that they had talked about months ago. They did say 2.4 soon. I don't that soon is so subjective. It's hard to say what they actually mean by that. But they did point out the fact, because I mean everybody's looking for 2.4 at this point. So they did say 2.4 soon. But right now, PTR it has just they did push the level 99 characters out that you can kind of test with once 2.4 goes live, and they put a bunch of gear out there. That's a whole different story in itself. But yeah, it is only PC. The builds and gear that they did on PC was kind of funny in itself, but I think they got the interns to set up the characters. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Rocky. Don't be a stranger in the streams, man. We'll definitely have a lot to do once ladder hits. Well, I'll probably be on PTR a pretty decent bit, testing out the random changes once that goes out there. But we don't have a time frame, unfortunately, on that yet. I'm really curious to see when that goes out. Hoping for that announcement next week. Jail Lord. That's the only other option to me. I don't see that being that they were trolling or anything. It's either interns or they just are that out of touch. I don't think it's in between. Mike, are you on our Discord? If you join our Discord, there's probably some people there that might be able to help you out. I'm sure there are people here that are playing while I stream. Everybody trying to steal my mojo while we're playing, or while I'm playing. Link to the Discord's in the description if you're interested. Always a lot of helpful people there. I can't guarantee that somebody will be available, but it's a pretty good chance of it. Lumix, it's in the description. The invite, permanent invite to the Discord's in the description. Mike, you can't be older than me, man. Come on. Can't use that one nowadays, man. My dad's 84 and he's playing. Thomas, I don't even want to know. I'm seriously not even going to ask any about that. Stop, Nick. Just stop. You're a
Even
youngster.
the light cannot pierce this gloom.
Anybody know what that reference is? What JLR just said? I know I can't be the only one that got that. Oh, come on, guys. JLR, you gave it away too quick, man. Nope. It's South Park. Yep. So I could just stand here and just watch all the loot pop. I'm reading chat and just stuff's just popping up on the screen. I'm probably gonna miss my low rune dropping. Only time I have to kill something is these archers are in there. It's trying to give me that trang. Oh, really? That you watched that specific episode? That one's actually kind of old. Let me tell you though, the funniest TV reference to a video game was actually Family Guy, where he was playing Call of Duty. I don't know if y'all have seen that one. You need to look that one up. And if you play Call of Duty, you will find it hilarious. It was so spot on. See, Diego knows what I'm talking about. That one was the funniest video game reference to me ever. Dude, I even recognized the map they were playing on, Diego. I think it was MW3 or 2 map. I knew exactly where they were. Like they showed it in game, and literally I recognized where they were playing. Did Family Guy have a WoW episode? I don't remember that. Yeah, I think it's funnier than the South Park episode. It's just a short clip, though. It's not the whole show based off of that, but just how it wasn't Nuketown. No, it wasn't a Black Ops. It was a Modern Warfare map. Because it could literally happen what Peter did. He threw a grenade onto his team that was by a car that blew up and it killed the whole team. That could literally happen in game. I really need to see a decent rune drop in the pits. The timing with the South Park episode was good because it was right in the middle of World of Warcraft's heyday. I mean, it was probably near its peak of popularity at the time that they dropped that show. And I think that's why it had such a big impact on people remembering it. Yeah, you won't find the Call of Duty one reference that from Family Guy unless you actually play Call of Duty. That reference, if you played Call of Duty any at all in the past, that one you will find funny. Stand still, pick up loot. Merc seems to be hanging in a little better. Ohm and Jaw same day. That's a pretty good string of luck. I'm kind of doing pits just because I feel like even though Chaos, a lot of the mobs are the TC or monster level 85. Yeah, monster level 85 with TC 87 treasure class. I don't the uniques that I kind of want to. I'm not doing the Grail, but I kind of want to find every item. That's why I'm kind of doing pits. But again, Chaos. It's hard not to farm there just for the payoff I seem to get from that location. Rib Cracker's been pretty rare. I think I've only had like one drop. And that's a fairly low level item as far as the base. But I've only ever had one drop. No, it can, Charles, because it is a TC or monster level 85 area. The bosses cannot. Like Diablo and the seal bosses are not high enough. So it has to be like a boss or champ pack. So technically you can farm CS for every item drop in the game. I just see them see the rarer items seem to drop more in the pits. Now, if you wanted to say, if you were to tell me that, if I was to say I was just wanting to farm runes, I wouldn't even go near the pits. I would be chaos 24/7. And that, I mean, that's just personal preference of mine. I've just had way more luck in chaos for rune drops. But just in general, it seems like people have better luck with the TC-87 items in the pits than they do in chaos. Now, there's mention that they might be changing that, Sean, but they haven't actually pointed out specific areas that they're going to be doing it. I have a feeling it's probably going to be at least red portal gates in Act 5. They got they're dead areas right now. Nobody uses them or accesses them. They're pointless because they're like level 81 or something. So I feel like they'll probably turn the red portal areas into at least monster level 85. Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing a lot. Everybody, just about everybody that said that they picked up a Griffins, it's been in the pits. I mean, and I know the pack density is higher here, the overall number of boss and champ packs, and that probably has more to do with it than anything. Because they're actually only the boss and champ packs are going to be the ones that drop the uniques, the TC-87 class items. It has to come off of a champ pack or a boss pack and its minions. You can't drop off any of the trash mobs. Yeah, Chaos definitely probably higher in XP total per minute or however you want to tally it. But yeah, pits you could farm pretty early on. I mean, it is in Act 1. I mean, technically the same with Ancient Tunnels, but Ancient Tunnels, it doesn't have quite as many boss packs as Pits does. Pits has like 2 or 3 more total for the area. What's up, Andrew? Gary, and nothing special. I picked up an Azure Wrath a little earlier. Was kind of cool. I'm actually using it on my Tesladin now. Pits has more than that. Nick, I think it's more like 6 to 8. I think Ancient Tunnels is 4 to 6. And those packs are going to be the ones that drop the TC-87 stuff. And if, of course, if you're running a find item bar, then you double your chances. I mean, there's a reason why they call them pit zerkers. Lumix, you can run Chaos with a Blizzsork easy. I mean, you'll have to telestomp the Oblivion Knights because they're cold immune. But everything else you can it dies so quick. So yeah, just run Chaos, 100%. That's always going to be my go-to for runes. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Pits takes a lot of runs. It does. It takes a lot of runs. I mean, it happens. I mean, I went on a pretty... I wouldn't say it was long. If you looked at total runs, I went on a bit of a dry spell. What's up, Dumas? In Chaos. But it turned around. Like, last night. I finished my 1,000 run on my Sork day or two ago. But I was leveling this character, this Tesladin, in Chaos yesterday, or last night. And in about a 30-minute time span, I got a Jaw rune and a Chom rune to drop in Chaos. So just keep at it. If you run Chaos, you will get high runes at some point. Yeah, I kind of do, though, man. I think Diablo's should drop. Well, it's tough. I think his monster level should it be TC87 though? He's too easy to farm compared to Bale. So I don't know. Technically, I mean, it's Diablo, what the game was named after, but he's so much easier to farm than Bale is. Eric, are you talking tonight or just in general? Oh, in the total 1,000, two. I only have 2 burr runes. Only 2 burr runes and 4 jaws. I don't remember now. A lot, considering. I got a lot of high runes off of the 1,000 runs. Yeah, Nick, I don't blame you on that. You can do it fairly quick with the Blizzsork, though. I mean, if you're decently geared, you could do it. Yeah, Rocky. I mean, it was crazy. I couldn't believe that dropped that quick. I mean, I used 2 jaws already for the dual dreams, and I got 2 more. And I got 2 Chom runes, which are kind of meh, whatever. But I am missing burrs right now. See you, Liam. Eric, I've had 3 burr runes in about 2 weeks. 2 from the 1,000 runs, and this character, I got a burr rune. I was doing pub cow games, leveling, after I got rushed through hell, and I got another one in a cow game. But yeah, I mean, if you're running Blizzsork, you can farm CS pretty easy.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
I mean, it's a time in type of thing. There's no getting around that though. You just have to kill stuff. I mean, that's the only way you're gonna get runes. But for me, CS has been I've gotten 4 jaw runes out of there, just in like the past couple of weeks, and that's just insane to me. I mean, I'm just messing around on a Tesla, and it's kind of fun to switch up characters. I mean, if I seriously wanted to grind for runes, I'd probably just get back on my Sork. But it's kind of a good change of pace to just play something different sometimes. I went a long time without war traps, and I just found like 3 pair, like back to back to back. Yeah, Dumas, they're not actually, he's not actually Nosferatu's. That's a pretty cool drop, actually. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a Rax. Yeah, these are actually pretty useful. Punch barb. Oh man, that would be rough. I don't know if I could take that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put them Nos on the list. It's a pretty rare belt. You don't see them very often. I think they're fairly useful. I forget which builds use Nos, but I mean they're used on several different ones. But right, I mean, I'm kind of doing pits for the rare unique drops. I kind of want to finish out my list of TC87 items. What's up, Donald? I don't know if anybody actually has a use for those NOS on a build they're working on now, but if you want them, hit me up after the stream. Rocky, I could kind of see that. I mean, you know, I haven't been playing this character that much, and, you know, just running Chaos last night was kind of the first time I'd really done, like, multiple runs with this guy. And, I mean, I get those high runes right out of the gate there. That's just crazy. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Sinister, I can look. I might have one. We'll look after this. I thought I kept a decent Dust Shroud base, but I don't remember if it's superior or not. What's up, Lucas? Sean, I found mine leveling my sorceress before I even finished Hell difficulty. I got a low rune in Icy Caverns when I was trying to finish leveling my character. So I actually had a fortitude for my mercenary, like right out of the gate. So I did, one of my first videos was magic finding with 74 magic find or whatever it was, starter gear, which my Sork had starter gear, but somebody pointed out that I had fortitude on my mercenary, which makes a difference, I guess. I was running Mephisto, so to show that you could do it without the fortitude, I just put like a venom grip on my merc and would still ran Mephisto over and over and over. But just kind of prove a point. Lee, there's some PS4 players on my Discord. If you're not there, join up on my Discord. Links in the description. We got some console players there. Yeah, Donald, everybody's looking for that Ethereal Zerker. Actually, I don't need to go back to base. Alright, I'm going to add that Nosferatu's on the list, just for the hell of it. I think that's an okay find. It's list worthy. Appreciate the watch, man. Frank. What was I doing? Sinister, you were looking for Dust Shroud, right? Let me check and see what I got. No Dusky there. These are just my socket mules. Timer here. Come on. Hopefully that'll go away one day. Be nice. And dusk. No, these are ethereal. No go, man. No, I don't have one. I'll keep a lookout. Yeah, I thought I had one. I usually, if it's a superior dusk archon, I'll keep superior mage if it's 3. I'll keep worm hides. Maybe ethereal. I'll keep some of the other ones for fortitude bases, but those 3 I usually keep for sure.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
I must have given it to somebody. Yeah, I'll keep worm hides. They're not bad to keep. or hang on to. They'll do in a pinch. I mean, I for fortitude bases, I keep a little wider spread of bases. Like my first fortitude was actually a superior bone weave for this guy, or not this one, my Sork merc. So long I don't have, since I'm running max level conviction, I don't get lightning immunes. I do zeal if I want to speed things up a little bit. That's about it. Like these archers are normally lightning immune. So they'll die if I just stand near them, but since they're immune, that takes longer, so I just punch them. So yeah, zeal comes into play at that point. But technically, I break immunities on them, and they will eventually die from the aura. But it's a little slow, so it's easier just to punch them in the face. Everything else I just got to stand next to for a pulse. And everything else just dies. Ethereal? Nope. Andy, I'm not sure, honestly. So ethereal superior shadow plate, it's going to be heavy, so that could cause some issues. Nah, footnote, it's not. It's just a different play style. I can literally just read chat and run by stuff and watch them die. So and Tomac, how you getting away with that? I don't want to know. I'm running out of space. Gonna have to mule. It's just a different fun play style, I think. It's definitely a lazy play style.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
See, just not having to do anything and just watch the stuff die around you. Almost feels like you're running in normal difficulty when you do stuff like this. Yeah, I think light skillers, I think they're holding pretty decent value. If you get them with any kind of decent suffix, they're definitely worth a lot. Yeah, Tony, it's like I said, I don't really have to pay attention. Yeah, Donald, it's dual dream. I just have to look to make sure I'm not missing any drops. That's about it. We could check it out. We could go into cows real quick to see. It's about the same. Actually, I don't remember when's the last time I tried the cows with this. Yeah, there's probably a lot of extra XP rushing people with Tesladin because you're just stuffing around, you're dying so fast.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Tony, it's literally just the helm and the shield. Now, granted, these are expensive. Each one takes a jaw rune, so. But yeah, that's really all that's killing them. You put the synergies into Holy Shock. You don't actually put any points into it, but you just put the synergy points in, and it does all that damage. Say I can just sit there and just take it.
I am overburdened.
Ah, I'm full on gold.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, again, it's not a cheap build for sure. Might be time to gamble. I think I actually have all my gold slots full. Yeah, I can't pick up any more. Pedro, I roll it. What's the random stat on it? I don't even know what the random stat on that is. I'm assuming maybe FHR. It was a 44 Sacred Targe, so it was pretty decent base. Gary, and I got, I found an Azurath earlier, so I'm probably going to rock with that for a little while. Until I get enough stuff put together to make, is it Magic Fine? Until I get enough stuff to make a, what is it? What's the Holy Fire one?
Anymore.
Hand of Justice? Is that what it is? Hand of something. So I think I'm going to go with the Azurath for a while. Hand of Justice, that's it, yeah. I can't pick up any of this gold now. 265? That's pretty sick, dude. $264. Oh yeah, that's right. It has to be 4. Crap, I need to look. I think all my gold's full. No, not quite. Eric, you talking about just for Tesladin in general? I'm looking at maybe up to Arden where I literally don't have to hit anything. Like ultimate lazy mode character. Literally just walk up to stuff and let them die. I mean, I could very, I could, if I get tired of this character, I'll probably end up pushing all this gear to my dad, and he's already got a grief and a chains of honor. Oh yeah, I'm sure as far as if you're utilizing the melee part, the Zealer part of it, I'm sure grief is just on top of it. But like I said, that's if you're having to actually punch stuff. Tony. I don't know if you know the story. My dad's 84. I got him back playing. Well, he showed interest when I told him D2R was coming out. So he built a Zealer, and so I made him all the gear for it. But I might trade this stuff or dump this stuff off of him when it comes down to it. But he gets stuff, and he doesn't deal with trading. He don't care. He likes to find stuff, so he found a burr rune the other night, and he's just going to give it to me to do with whatever. So if he does actually find stuff, I have access to his drops, which is kind of cool. Hey, another one. I just got my first Trang belt the other night, and I just got another one. I don't think Geeds are that rare. Some people will tell you otherwise. I'm getting some decent drops down here tonight. Hadn't been too awfully bad. No, he it's coming up. It's coming up like March. Yeah, 40 is definitely uncommon. 40-15 is the rare one. Perfect rolls on vendor price and magic find. Alright, so we got a Trang belt. That's kind of list worthy. There's the first one I found. This is kind of cool. So I've gotten a couple of decent drops in pits tonight. No, yeah, Chris, you're right. I'm just I could do this way faster. I just like interacting with chat while I'm playing. So this actually is easier because I don't have to look and hit stuff. I can just stand near and then just look and pick up loot. That's a pretty good one, Nick. I've got a 40-14. I don't think I'm going to get any closer. I'm going to put that on my list. I put Trang belt on my list last time. Trang's kind of rare. The belt. Now that I've gotten two of them, though, it won't be list worthy after now. Sean, I already am, man. I'm going 6 days a week now. Oh, wait. Is this the same game still? Yeah, it is.
Even the light cannot pierce this gloom.
I go on streaks with the Geeds. Oh, wait. I was going to do cows. Let's do cows real quick. Is all this stuff lightning immune? Yeah, look how much all this stuff is lightning resist. I can't break the conviction, or with conviction. Oh, I don't have it on. Never mind. That was funny. Yeah, I get on streaks with Geeds where I'll find a bunch of them in a row. I actually haven't gotten a Geeds to drop in a pretty good while. But there's been days where I'd get like 2 or 3 of them. Mephisto's been my biggest Geeds sponsor. He's non-stop with the Geeds. Jacob, what are you playing on console or PC? See you, Floyd. Yeah. No, man. You trolling me, right? Trang armor is like the easiest piece to get.
Yes?
I actually haven't tried this new setup in cows yet. Yeah, I mean, I was just leaving them on the ground at one point. Alright, how fast do these die? This is Cow King, though. It's kind of laggy looking. Takes a few pulses on the cow groups. I can definitely kill them quicker if I'm zealing them. But that, I mean, that's not slow. I haven't gotten a BK yet. That one's been eluding me. I got those I got those unique rings in my stash though. So I could potentially, when I ID those, I could potentially have one. I couldn't even imagine how fast you'd zeal these down with a grief. This is just with an Azure Wrath. No, unfortunately, you can't speed up the aura ticks. FCR or any of that stuff doesn't actually do that. So the only way to make this better is to actually add another aura like a Holy Fire, which is kind of what I'm aiming to do. Maybe depends on the drops. If I can add, you can add a Holy Fire tick with the Holy with the I never remember the name of it. The lightning one. This one. This one. Holy Shock. You could add the Holy Fire with 2 other pieces of gear and ramp up the synergies with those. So you'll get 2 ticks of 2 different types of damage, which will speed this up a lot. So technically you could do that, but you can't speed up the actual speed of the ticks themselves. It's unfortunate. It'd be kind of cool if there was a way to stack something that would do that. But honestly, I think that would make it a little OP. I think that'd be too strong. Yeah, it's an AFK build. Jesse, you wouldn't get the same, because you have to have the synergies to make it strong. Just the level 30 is not strong enough. It actually doesn't tick that much. So, but if with the synergies that the Paladin has for Holy Shock is what makes this hit so hard. I mean, if I could get the other two pieces, I will definitely try and showcase an Arden for sure. I mean, if you think about what this is doing, I mean, it's kind of cool because you're getting an aura from two pieces of gear, and you're able to ramp up the synergies with it. To literally that you could run cows like this. Get out of there. He runs right in the middle of the pack. And just don't even have to hit him. And you just watch him die. That to me is just... It's already kind of strong. The dream pieces are expensive. The rest of the stuff, not really. Oh, the other pieces they're expensive. You need Hand of Justice weapon and the dragon armor, and those are both got. I think they're both run low runes, so they're not cheap by any means. Definitely expensive. I mean, if you've, I think when one of the guys, like, I don't remember if it was Dobrunsky or Llama showcased this. They just did it on that hero builder. They didn't actually build this character in game. So I mean, technically, I could just do little circles and watch stuff die. But I mean, yeah. You also dump points in Zeal to make things a little quicker, because you also with Zeal you get the lightning damage added from the Holy Shock, so Zeal actually hits really hard. Yeah, both those pieces. I mean, they're not cheap. I mean, technically, I could trade and get the low runes pretty easy. I'd prefer to find them, but if we're getting pushed up against ladder, I might just trade for them just to test out the build. People are not going to leave them alone about that whole Burr, Mal, Burr, If thing. And rightly so. I mean, they don't deserve a break on that one. See, it's trying to feed me a damn Trang armor. Yeah, like if I do Chaos, I'll just beat Diablo down. He goes down really quick. Zeal's really strong with this build. See, I mean, I could just go in and just Zeal everything and let the aura go secondary. Make this a lot quicker. I don't particularly care for cows. I haven't even been paying attention to my resist. I haven't been even building full resist on my other pieces. Hold on, I'll take a look. It's all positive. Fire resist is almost maxed. I mean, you could switch out like belt. I got a rack right now. But a rack doesn't have resist on it. I could switch. I use that. I was just thinking that would do more damage on in chaos, but this amulet right now is worthless. So technically, you go High Lords or Maras there, so you get more resist off of that. Raven Frost, kind of necessary. And the Enigma, I don't take advantage of that a lot. I mean, I guess I could probably go like Chains of Honor if I really wanted to jack up the resist. Yeah, Connor, that's the thing. I'm not really going near stuff, so. So technically, if you just want to dance away from everything and let the aura do the work, resist's not that important. I am max block. I think pretty much every pally build you want to do that anyways, so. But again, I mean, I could technically take those points. I don't know what I'd do with them. If I'm not getting hit, then max block and max life doesn't really matter a whole lot. I guess if you're teleporting, you kind of need that. But yeah, cows, I don't know. Cows they just don't do it for me. I don't like running cows. Footnote, you haven't seen that? On the PTR, they outfitted all the characters, and Blizzard made infinities, and instead of using an Ist rune, they used an Ith rune. So all the infinities weren't actually infinities; they were just gemmed giant threshers with the wrong rune word in it, and they had to push a new update to fix it because they made the rune words wrong. It was just so bad. Yeah, it was so. Dude, I saw it 10 minutes in. Soon as I downloaded the PTR as soon as they announced, and I went in and looked at the very first kicked character and saw it immediately. I was like, "You have got to be kidding me!" Yeah, I caught it right out of the gate. And I just was like, I had to log out. I was like, I can't look at this right now. And when I came back from dinner, they had fixed it. Yeah, it looked bad on them. It looked really bad. It's actually getting close to 10. I'm going to run pits and chaos, and I'm gonna call it for the night. I am going to be streaming on Sunday in the afternoon if you guys are around and want to just hang out. But yeah, that was such a bad look for them. And people were trying to defend it, saying that they were trolling or they were doing that to make you change your characters so that you would log in and out more and just all kind of nonsense like that. Nobody was buying it. Yeah, that's how I took it, Jesse. 100%. That's how I was kind of mad about it. I was like, this is how bad it is now. It was crazy. And that's nothing to do with the builds that they put out there. I didn't actually do a video on it. I guess I should have, but Llama did a good video where he was going through looking at all the different builds that they created. It's like an hour long, and it's an absolute joke. Yeah, smoking. It was so bad, dude. And see, here's the thing. This doesn't fall onto Vicarious. This is a Blizzard thing because this the PTR setup. Blizzard handles the hardware. So this was all Blizzard setting up the PTR and then setting up the characters for testing on PTR. So I put this squarely on Blizzard and their people. But again, I honestly don't think that they're paying attention to a whole lot right now. That's a sad state of affairs right now over at that company. I still have some faith in Vicarious, and if they're handling all the 2.4 stuff, that might change. It might, they might really jack it up, but we won't know until we actually see the changes for 2.4. But I'm holding out hope for them at least. Tony, I actually picked up an Azurath earlier. Hold on, I'll show it to you once I kill these. I actually found this earlier in the stream. I was using a Lawbringer just for the aura. Just because it was kind of funny, and this dropped in the pits earlier, so I just switched to it. Yeah, the equipment they put on some of those guys was. Did y'all see the Berserker barb with dual griefs? And that was the switch weapons. That wasn't the main weapons. I think the main weapon setup was like it was a shield. It was a grief and a shield. I don't remember what the shield was. I think it was just maybe a storm shield. I don't know what they're doing. They had I think on one of the assassins they had an Amazon torch. Yeah, most of them had storm shields. But yeah, they put an Amazon torch on one of the assassins. It was just bizarre. I was looking at every character and just laughing. I just couldn't believe some of the stuff they had set up on them. And they had a druid and they named it Wolves. So I took that to be a summoner, but it was actually a shapeshifter. But I just took it. I had it in my head that wolves, plural, meant that it was going to have summons. It was interesting when they dropped it. That's for sure. But yeah, they put out a patch for the the Infinity thing like an hour later. Nah, smoking. Spirit all the way. I took wolves as like a pure summoner build because they already had one named Elemental. So I was like, it's gonna be like a, because you can summon a bunch of different wolves and stuff. I thought it was gonna be some weird summoner build, but it was a shapeshifter build. Yeah, Donald. I don't get tired of it. I think it's kind of funny. It's kind of a troll thing on my part at this point.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, the whole smiter gear on a Hammerden. I mean, it was so bad. It was good for a laugh, at least. Because I definitely was laughing at it. It was just so bizarre. Yeah, the Zon torch on the assassin was just makes you wonder. All right, I'm gonna run chaos and I'm gonna call it for the night. Maybe we'll get a rune drop. They definitely didn't put a lot of time and effort into the character creation that they put out there. Yeah, there was just all kind of dumb happening. Now, I didn't actually play it. I just logged in to look at the stuff. I'm not going to mess around with it till they dump the 2.4 stuff. I'll probably mess around on PTR then, because I want to see the skills that they changed and all that stuff, which I'm sure a lot of people want to test that out. But I'm not going to mess around with PTR until then. I mean, if I'm going to play the game in its current state, well, I'll just work on my characters. I'm not going to go on PTR and do it. Yeah, but I don't think the Light Sork actually had a Griffins, did it? Or did they put a Griffins on the Light Sork? I think it had like a Shaco, didn't it? They did give us a bunch of respect tokens once they figured out how bad they screwed up. That was the funny thing, though. There was no respect tokens originally in the initial drop. They had to create a level 1 character with a bunch of respect tokens on it. But I'm sure there's some people messing around on there. Yeah, like people that don't have some of the characters and just want to see what they feel like. I get it a lot, Nick. See, I always lose Vizier there because of the knockback from that Sanctuary. So I'm going to have to drop that weapon. It keeps pushing mobs off of the side of the map. So chaos with this guy is pretty simple.
Stop it.
Nice, Donald. Good drop. I do kind of like the stun effect when it hits the undead like that. That's the one good thing with Sanctuary. Alright, here we go. Last group. It's usually where my merc dies. Yeah, there he goes.
Not even death can save you from me.
Nothing special. Alright, I'm going to call it there, guys. Again, I'll be on Sunday, probably 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll announce it. I'll put a schedule up for it. Join me there if you want to hang out. Discord, if you're not part of our Discord, links in the description. Definitely check that out. Again, it's a great place to hang. So I'm going to leave it at that. Again, if you want to support the content, I do have a membership. If you want to hook up on that, that's fine. If you don't, it's kind of cool. My wife created some cool emotes that you could use here in the live chat. But leave it there. You guys have a good one. Keep on farming. Get that loot. And I will see you guys on Sunday.